I look old as fuck lately. I feel old.
All right, sir.
Bah!
Chinwag, episode 10. Welcome.
Is it 10? Not 10.
It's 10, yeah.
No.
Mother's Day special was 9.
Holy cow. 10?
10.
You sure it's 10?
Yeah, we're famous by now, right?
Hitting double digits.
10 episodes, yeah, double digits. When does this season end? Every time I post it, it says, what season are you guys in? One.
It doesn't. After 300
It'll be
episodes.
season 1 the entire time.
Yeah. Just
Longest season ever.
continuing.
We've talked about it before, the zombie apocalypse, as far as me wanting the world to end that way. If the world had to end, I think a zombie apocalypse would be a fun way. Not a nuclear war, not an asteroid destroying the Earth. I think a zombie apocalypse would be kind of fun. As long as I wasn't a zombie.
Yeah. If the zombie apocalypse we're talking about, I want to talk about how it starts, how you prevent from getting it. We're going through all of the garbage of it.
Scenarios.
Out of all the countries, if there was a country to start, would it be like some grubby, dingy country?
I don't think so.
China?
No.
Us?
Oh, you going to blame China again like everybody blames COVID on?
I'm just saying there's a lot more people there.
Yeah, that's true. I think it's going to come from a more technologically advanced country because
Russia's
that country is going to be the one that develops it, the virus.
Instead of going to war with Russia, somebody will release a killer disease.
Yeah. So how do you think it happens? How does it start for you?
If it is anything like the movies and mass hysteria, it's gonna spread overnight almost.
Okay, but how does it get released? Like
Somebody's in the subway,
zero
of New York City, and they drop the vial, and everyone's there infected, and they're coming out of the
subway,
biting everyone.
I think it's going to be like the movie we talked about before, 12 Monkeys. I think that's
something like that.
The viral terrorist or whoever has it, maybe not their intention to release it, but somehow they just open the vial and let it
just like that
out into the air.
I have to watch it again to see how it is.
I haven't seen that forever, but
right.
I remember it being a good movie. I was a young kid too, and I still liked it. But I think that's how it starts. I think
hopefully it's not like continuously contagious. It's more of it infects some people and then
whoever's around.
Yeah. And then from there they have to bite or scratch or sneeze or.
Yeah. So what? I think it has to go like the movies as far as spreading it.
They got to bite you.
You got to get a bite. What about scratch? What if you're scratched by a zombie?
I've seen movies where a guy got scratched and he didn't.
He turned? Oh, he didn't turn.
No. The one where they were on top of the mall and they were calling out like, people.
Shoot Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds. Oh, that guy's good.
I like that movie.
Because that cop got scratched in the beginning of that in the water fountain.
And he never turned.
And he didn't turn. I don't know if it's because I don't know if he got scratched or there was lots of blood in the water from the zombie and he cut it on something and he was in the water. Either way, I would think that would be spreading diseases.
I don't know. Okay, so that being said, talking about that movie, what is your favorite zombie movie? Do you have one?
I like zombie movies. I
do too.
I remember the first time I saw the zombie movie, the Walk Living Dead, I think what it was. Really,
Night of the Living Dead.
Night of the Living Dead.
That was my first one.
Where they were in the house and I can't remember all the details, but like the rednecks were like hanging them and shooting them and just killing them in like the streets and everything. And then everybody else was like cooped up in this house and there was like a graveyard or something close by because they were coming
from out of the ground.
And they couldn't seem to board up the walls.
Wasn't it, were they in a house that like doubled as a morgue? Wasn't there like bodies in the basement that started to turn? And it was like this mist that kind of went over the bodies and then it turned or something. I don't know.
I have to watch
That was my first zombie movie. That was my first zombie movie.
And you're like, oh, and I was young when I watched it. So you're like, what? Now you look back and watch it, and you're like, holy shit, that one sucked. The special effects are garbage.
That one scared me. Well, back then, but yeah, that was.
But even the one I was talking about, they would sprint and run at you.
Which one?
The one where they were on top of the mall.
The mall? They didn't sprint, did they?
Yeah.
Oh,
when
near
they
the end.
originally. No, right in the beginning when they were getting into the mall.
Oh,
the guy
they
with
would kind of run.
The guy had the arm off, and he saw, and he was like,
"That's right."
Sprinted at him like crazy fast.
That's right.
So he's like, "Oh shit!"
Let's see what year.
Sprinting zombies are scary.
What year? The Night of the Living Dead, 1990. No. Like the original one, 1968. 1968. Yep. George Romero's Night of the Living Dead. Yeah, black and white, right? I think it was all black and white.
Pretty sure it was.
Yep. Crazy.
But yeah, I think all the running zombie ones have a certain creepiness, extra creepy. It's like, oh shit, it's coming at you with like extra strength and speed and crap.
See, that's the only thing I ask for. If it is a zombie apocalypse that ends
slow.
the world, no, just don't give them the superhuman strengths.
It's like a zombie.
Like what is it?
Brains.
I Am Legend. Like, don't give them those things are insane.
They weren't really zombies.
I mean, kinda.
They were just like infected
just mutants.
with something.
Yeah, they're mutants.
They could be cured.
I guess
at the end.
That's true. I don't know. Don't give them those powers. Or World War Z.
World War Z is a creepy one.
Because they had like super sprint speed and like jumps height. They would height. They could jump really high.
Come so fast, and they were climbing over each other to get over that giant wall.
And they're super smart. Yeah, they just pile up to get over structures or walls. No, just don't give them that stuff. The mall one, what's that one called? Day of the Dead?
Day of the Dead, I think. Like, if it's those running ones, I don't know anywhere I can think of where you'd be safe.
With the running ones?
Like
with
the World War Z ones?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, holy crap, where could you?
No.
Fort Knox, maybe?
Yeah. Exactly. There's not. That's why it has to be like Day of the Living Dead. So they can run.
Kind of run.
They can run, but it's only as fast as they could have as a human.
All right.
No superhuman powers.
All right.
How do you kill them?
Assuming we're not infected, and we got to keep our family alive too. You kill them like all the other zombies you ever kill. You got to kill the brain or decapitate them.
Yeah. Okay.
Double tap.
I like it. Double tap. Oh, what's that movie? Zombieland, right?
Zombieland.
That's one of my favorite movies too.
It's a good one too.
It's just adding the humor is funny. I like it. I like Eisenberg. He's good.
So, what weapons are you gonna have? Because bullets are only gonna last for so long.
That's true. I don't know. Samurai sword.
Anything projectile is limited.
Yeah. You got to have some sort of blunt object.
Samurai sword's pretty good, probably.
Samurai sword, for sure. Or, I mean, I don't have access to that, so I'll just go...
Some kind of mace.
I have my baseball bats from when I played baseball. Just put some nails through those.
Yeah. Hopefully you don't get stuck in a skull or something.
That's
You're like,
true.
Oh, shit.
Axe.
An axe is probably
Maybe an
good.
axe. It's heavy, though. It's heavy. That'd get tiring. I'd get tired and then...
Yeah. A samurai sword with a backup samurai sword.
Yeah. Machete.
A lawnmower with just hold it out in front of you.
Oh, speaking of that, what's that movie? The Happening. Have you seen that?
I probably have.
Every time we talk about a lawnmower, that's the first image that pops into my head in The Happening. Whatever's happening, it gets this guy that's mowing his lawn to like walk in front of his lawnmower and lay down, and the lawnmower just runs him over and chops him up. Jesus. Have you not seen The Happening?
Is that a zombie?
No.
Or is I don't know. He's killing himself?
No, like I think they just start killing themselves.
Huh.
So whatever
That's brutal.
Like, comes over, whatever happens to them, they then look for the first thing to like kill themselves. If they're driving, they like cause a car wreck, a head-on or something. The Happening. You got to watch that. You're the movie guy. You've seen everything on Netflix.
I get bored easy. I got to watch everything. Lately, I feel like, I don't know if it's just, I'm always tired. There's things I want to watch. I'll sit on the couch, and lately in the past, I could sit there and watch. And now there's nothing that's good enough to keep my attention, and I just lay down and I'm like, I fell asleep. And I gotta rewatch that one.
You're getting
now.
old, man.
I am not.
You're getting old.
No.
You're in your 40s now. You're getting old.
I'm young. I'm reverse 24.
Benjamin Button.
Yeah.
Whoever develops the zombie virus, make sure they have the Benjamin Button one for you too.
That'd be weird. It was just a Benjamin Button disease that got released. Everybody just started
Everybody starts
aging
reversing.
in reverse. I'm like, oh shit.
That would kind of suck too, though.
Well, it'd be good for all of the really old people, but the younger people are screwed.
And you made it to 10, and you're going
That'd
back.
be a good movie. Benjamin Button disease got released.
Have you ever dealt with, I don't know why, just this morbid topic, this came to mind. Have you ever dealt with suicide with like family or friends or people you knew growing up? Have you ever run into that?
My stepdad.
But yeah, and I know you talked about your stepdad in the last one, but like anybody like growing up?
No, not really. Not that I can recall.
With a lot of the zombie movies, like people don't want to get eaten, so they
just
shoot
kill
themselves or
before.
kill themselves. So that's why it just came to my head or came to mind. But when I was the first time I ever dealt with suicide was in junior high, 7th grade. One of my friends, he hung himself off of his deck.
Oh, Jesus.
Because he just a bad life at home, like not a very good home life with his parents and stuff. So I don't know. I was watching a podcast with Joe Rogan too. David Cho, he's like a celebrity chef. Have you heard of him?
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
He was talking about Anthony Bourdain. You know Anthony Bourdain, right?
Sounds familiar. I don't think I've actually listened to any of his comedy, but
yeah, he was a chef as well, and he did like a documentary series where he'd go around the world trying different cuisines and different cultures and stuff like that. Anthony Bourdain committed suicide, and Anthony Cho was just talking about how hard that was and that he was trying to help him. And
didn't he have like some bad experience? He had like a bad woman in his life or something and was going through some struggles with that or something.
I don't know. With Anthony?
I think so, because I was listening to Joe Rogan today.
Yeah.
And I thought they might have brought that up.
They commented on it.
Something along those
David
lines.
said that he was talking about his depression and moments where he became suicidal, where he's like, it's crazy because you're addicted to the process and you're doing all these things and you're super successful and yet you're miserable and just want to end it. So he went into like rehab for it, for process addiction. So he's addicted to the process, but he's not happy with any of it. I guess Anthony Bourdain.
The process of suicide?
Of just doing everything. No.
Oh.
The process of
like
life,
day-to-day.
like just, yeah, everything. Even if you're super successful, he just keeps pushing and pushing and working and working. And
yeah, I could see that.
he can't stop. And he just never gets happiness out of it. And I guess Anthony Bourdain suffered from that as well and reached out to David Cho. And David was talking to Joe Rogan, and was just kind of upset. And he kind of broke down on the podcast talking about how Anthony couldn't even be there for himself. But like David tried to help him as much as possible. And it made me think about my friend Forrest from junior high. And like we knew he had a hard life at home, but like we tried to cheer him up and we tried to do everything we could as junior high kids. But like, how do you even approach something like that? Super dark. Sorry.
I feel like when you talk about that, like I feel like there's something, but I don't know if I've just blocked it out.
What? Oh, something that you went through?
Not necessarily me. I don't know. Well, there was also when I was younger, my aunt's first husband hung himself.
Really?
Yeah. Kind of fucked up as far as where he did it. I don't know what his relationship was with his mother, but he hung himself in front of his mother's house on the front door, I believe. So she was like, it's kind of like a fuck you to her
right,
or what.
Right.
It's like, Jesus, man.
Yeah. I don't know. Wow. Sorry. That was a dark
Dark.
topic. Just the zombie stuff is like, oh, people like when zombies are piling in and you're trapped, people are like, screw this, and they just shoot themselves. So I was like,
are you going to shoot yourself or are you going to fight?
Oh, man. That'd be hard.
I have to fight. I couldn't kill myself.
I don't think I could. Yeah. I think I'm too, I don't know if it's.
I think I could make it. The problem is it'd be hard to deal with losing people you loved. And like everyone around you. And it's just like, what's the point?
Yeah. That'd
be hard. That or I'd be in a rage and I'd be killing like
every
20
zombie.
times the amount of zombies there would else.
Just go on a zombie fest.
Just walking out the door in tactical gear and samurai swords.
That'd be hard. Yeah, I don't think I could get myself to like pull the trigger on myself. I'd have to fight through it, and if I get eaten alive, I get eaten alive. I don't know.
Where are we holding
I think
up?
I'm too chicken shit to do something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
and I don't know if it's you're too scared, if that's what it is, or if I don't know.
I feel like after you've dealt with all of that and everything, and you're still alive. At that point, it's a constant like search for some kind of paradise now.
Yeah.
Where you're not having to look over your shoulder for zombies the whole time, I'm guessing.
It's like the Walking Dead. Did you ever watch that?
I watched a lot of it. I don't know how 55 seasons or whatever they made.
Man. Yeah,
but I stopped after like what's the dude all in leather and the baseball bat?
What?
Nigel, I think is his name.
Oh.
The season after they were enemies, but I guess in the future ones they're all working together and he's there or something.
I don't know.
I saw like something like that. I was like, what the hell's going on? I thought they were enemies.
There's so many seasons.
Why? What is going on?
I stopped at I think season 3 or 4 maybe, where the sheriff. It was like the end of the sheriff's range. Do you remember the sheriff?
Yeah.
They go to the town. They're living in the prison. There's a town that has the sheriff that runs everything.
Oh, I don't know. There's
after him.
You say sheriff, and I thought the main guy, he was a cop.
Oh, yeah, he's a sheriff. Well, they called him. Did they call him the sheriff? They called him something. The guy that ran the town.
I don't know.
Anyway, after he got killed because he was sick and was just experimenting on zombies, and I don't know.
They got too stupid.
They constantly,
after a while.
I think I lost interest. I don't know, but that's basically how it'd be. You're constantly traveling, trying to find
that would
the
suck,
next
though.
place.
You finally find somewhere, and you're like, do you just reinforce it and lead them away, kill a bunch of them, and then reinforce?
And then you have people like us also searching for place. Do you bring them in, or is there like sorry, find the next place?
I don't know. There's not going to be any trust because people are going to be scavenging and stealing. But fuck, if everyone's zombies, well, let's say it's 10 years after. Most places are going to be picked clean, probably.
Okay, but if you find a place that you can fortify, you can start growing food again, hunting.
And yeah, I would take people in, but I would keep like a mental note to like they haven't
always keep an eye on
trust yet or something.
Yeah, but you constantly live looking over your shoulder of the humans instead of the zombies now.
Yeah. You have to do both until they can earn your trust or not screw up, because one person screw up and the zombies are coming in.
Yeah.
And I got to look out for all the other people that I care about, I guess, if there are any. I don't know. We have to team up.
With the
head for the hills. I'll meet you at GPS location 22 north. I don't.
do the zombies die if they don't eat?
No. I mean, because like
Immortal.
The originals, Walking Dead, or the originals, they've been in the ground forever, and they come up out of the ground.
That's true. You're right. Yeah.
Brain.
They don't need any sustenance.
Bodies flopping off and bones doesn't matter.
Why do they even need brains?
Because they're tasty.
That's true. The Night of the Living Dead had skeletons walking on some of them, right?
Seems like it.
Yeah.
There was a movie that kind of went more into the details why they wanted brains. And it at the main movie, it was kind of like a Romeo and Juliet type movie or whatever. There's you know what I'm talking about?
Warmth, or what is it?
Warm Bodies or something.
Warm Bodies, yeah.
So something like that. They liked the brains because when they ate them, they got to experience the memories of that person, and it made them feel human.
I like warm bodies.
So they were always in search, like, ooh, brains, because I want that feeling
that
of
memory
being
of being
alive
a human again.
The emotions and feelings. So it's like, oh, that was a good take on why they're eating brains.
Did you like that movie?
It was okay.
It was cute. It was a love story.
I know. It was a Romeo and Juliet ending.
It was a love story.
Because he came back to life instead of them both dying. I don't know. Whatever.
Warm bodies. I like that movie.
They should have made it a little more gruesome. But it was funny. I like the zombie friend a lot. That actor.
Yeah.
He's the same one that was in Hot Tub Time Machine. I don't know his name. But he's always like, fuck.
Did you ever watch... what's the two British guys zombie movie?
Oh, yeah,
British?
I've seen it. And I know which one you're talking about. The chubby guy and the redhead guy. Yeah. At the end, he had him like chained up and they're playing Xbox in the garage or something.
Yeah. I like that. There's a lot of good zombie movies.
Yeah,
I like zombie movies.
Those ones are funny ones, but I like the serious, suspenseful ones too.
Yeah.
They haven't made a good one in a while, but I like...
That's true.
I think one of the favorites was... God, they all have the same name. I can't remember the name of them. Day of the Dead or whatever, where they were on the mall. I like that one.
That one's my favorite. All-time favorite.
And they even...
For sure.
Reinforced... They closed off the garage and reinforced the thing. Mm-hmm. And I'm a welder, so... we're making a death machine.
Yeah.
We're going to have a lot of power. You've got a couple supers out here.
We'll just sell Dan's supers.
Yeah, it's a super death machine.
Oh, use them?
Yeah. You need the power to push through and over bodies.
No, we got the dually. We got the monster truck. Just put
we need a bed over the back and a cage.
Snowplow in the
hanging
front.
out the side.
Snowplow in the front with blades all over it?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be your job. We'll fortify the detached. You got to weld everything on the dually.
I got it, no problem.
Okay, we need like a mounted machine gun
Paint's
on top.
Paint's gonna be fucked, just so you know.
That's
so
okay.
Don't have to grind
Doesn't matter. Easier to wipe the blood off when the zombies pass by. Yeah, the Day of the Dead is my all-time favorite because it plays out the scenario of like almost exactly what I would try to do. Well, before, that's what I would try to do.
Like
find a big mall or like Cabela's or Shields or something where there's
the beginning was good too
because
it was like goes through the like it's happening right now.
Yeah.
Little girl standing down your hall running. Oh shit. Bites the husband and oh, he's fucking so gone. You struggle, you get out the window, you get in your car and there's Girl Scouts fucking running after you because they're all zombies.
Hey, that brings up a question too. If like it's the very beginning, the virus is spreading somehow, whatever, gets to one of your family members, gets to your daughter.
Oh man, that sucks.
Could you shoot your daughter?
I don't think I could.
I don't think I could either. I'd put them in like a room.
I feel like you just lock them in that house, and if somehow we can come across some kind of cure, hopefully they're still there, and I can administer it somehow.
What?
In this form of a smoke grenade inside, she comes out cured.
That'd be hard.
Yeah, that'd be so... I couldn't do it.
Do you, in the zombie apocalypse, in your mind, is there a cure? Or is it basically if you're a zombie,
in my mind,
you're doomed?
honestly, in everything I've seen, there is no cure.
Yeah.
Zombies are zombies. So...
The only one with...
Like, if I locked her up and time went by and you get the idea it's never going to happen, I would probably go back and have to put her down.
Yeah.
For peace of mind.
Ugh.
It'd be hard.
That'd be hard.
I'd be pretty miserable and angry for the next forever.
Yeah. That would be. I think the only
Charlie would be a very mean zombie.
she would be a mean zombie.
People.
she would love it.
We might keep her just as like a weapon towards other people. Like, ready? Go get him.
Do you picture it like what is it, Call of Duty, where when you become a zombie, now it's like your turn to try to turn people, or do you think the zombies are mindless killing machines, and you're not conscious anymore?
Always flock towards human life, but
that's zombie instinct, though. That
but
doesn't
also
mean necessarily they can think.
On some movies, they don't seem to attack animals.
Yeah. The Walking Dead, they hunt deer still to eat on The Walking Dead, so they don't go for animals. It's just humans, other humans.
Even Day of the Dead, they had the dog that ran through all the zombies' legs to take food to the other guy.
Yeah. It's like, I guess animals have brains too, so maybe it's just the human brain they're attracted to. That sucks.
Yeah, well, on The Walking Dead, you could smear dead all over you and they don't sense you and just...
Oh, yeah. That's weird.
You just got to find out all the tricks to move around well.
I think it'd be...
I want to learn how to fly a helicopter. We're just going to fly around like that. It's got to have a minigun on it, though.
That'd be the best way to get around. Because there's... Being on the ground level, there's so many things that could go wrong.
I'm going to have to build a helicopter pad on your garage, the top, with a ladder to come up.
That's okay. We can do it. Yeah, like I said, you're doing all the welding. Just weld us a helipad up there.
I feel like...
Where are we getting a helicopter?
Let's just head to the hospital, IHC, and get the helicopter on the top.
We'll just get the one that's
take the top floor and then block it off and have our way to get up and down.
Okay, you better start learning how to fly a helicopter.
Can't be that hard. I play enough video games. Yeah. Motor skills.
Okay. So what would you do if you're jumped into a helicopter at the emergency room up here in the U, and you're trying to turn it on, figure it out, and zombies are surrounding you and coming in?
I would get out now. I'd run away until I had time and blocked it off where I'd be like, all right, let's learn how to fly this bitch.
You wouldn't like shut the doors while they're pounding on the glass and trying to look up YouTube on here's how to fly a helicopter.
The internet's down.
That's true. That's true. Unless it's fresh, just happened.
I guess
internet's
you
still
might
going.
Have internet.
You have like a half hour left of YouTube.
Well, I don't know if there's any tutorials on that specific
how to fly a helicopter.
Like what fucking model of helicopter is this? I don't know. Just start hitting buttons until the blades go and we'll figure it out in the air.
What about, isn't there a movie, I think there's a movie where these people, they put people in the position where they're, like, let's see if they survive with these zombies or whatever, and it's just basically they're being monitored the whole time, and it's just it's not even the real world. Do you think that, something like that would happen? Where a bunch of rich people can just pay to watch and bet on humans getting killed or killing the zombies? What movie is that? There's a movie like that.
I don't know. There's
Cabin in the Woods, isn't that? Cabin in the Woods, where they're literally being monitored and they just release all the stronger zombies or monsters or whatever each time. That. Cabin in the Woods. You'll have to look at that up. It's like a scary
movie, not necessarily zombies. You think there's people that have hunted other people?
Yeah. Our no hair, don't care topic of the day is kind of, you could look at that as...
Oh, that's horrible. No, that's
hunting.
Not the same.
No?
They should use that like for sports.
What is it? Something Lord of the Flies? Is that what you're talking about? Did you ever read that book?
Look at me. I don't read. Look at me. I don't fucking read. I saw the movie. No, there wasn't a movie.
Lord of the Flies, I think, is that where they would... I think they'd put them on an island and people would go hunt them. Huh. People would pay tons of money to hunt humans because that big game hunter, like, you hunt animals and they're only so sophisticated. Like, the next level up is hunting your own kind, hunting a human that can think. I
heard another
and
podcast
strategize.
That just recently talked about this, so it's funny that we're talking about it. Like, I feel like we're stealing ideas from them because they were saying, but if you're gonna hunt humans because you've hunted everything your whole life, just to go out and find a human and kill them isn't going to be fun either. You have to arm them to make it
make it fair.
More sporty.
Oh, that's kind of like war.
Like, here you go. There's some weapons in the middle. I'm coming in 4 hours or something.
Oh, that's like, or you, yeah, that's like war. There's I think it was Vietnam, the Vietnam War. There was a sniper, an American sniper that...
up in a tower?
Huh? No. That's World War II. That was up in the... You talking about Saving Private Ryan? No, and Vietnam...
He killed 42 people or something.
Yeah, in the Vietnam War, he had like the highest kill count. And they were super upset. So they sent their best sniper to hunt this American sniper. So it was literally... these two, and they knew they were...
Oh, yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, they knew they were hunting each other.
It was a good movie.
So they, like, literally ended up swapping sides, trying to hunt each other down. And I guess at one point, the guy had shot and missed the American sniper. And he was looking. The saw the glint and shot him and killed him. That's literally hunting a human, and hunting a human that could kill you just as easily as you could kill. That would be intense.
Scary. That'd be like, oh shit, I'm afraid to
like the
look through
ultimate
a hole somewhere.
Yeah, that is the ultimate adrenaline.
You gotta
rush.
like get set up somewhere and wait days to just sit there and don't move.
Yeah. Oh, I've watched.
Like, just wait and wait.
I've watched all the sniper documentaries where people would sit there for days and
some kind of water
they'd
bottle.
have to urinate.
Just piss your pants.
Just piss your pants,
move.
shit yourself.
Gross.
And don't move because you're behind enemy lines. Yep. Like if you're spotted,
you're
dead. Did I ever tell you that I wanted to be a
sniper?
A recon sniper? Like a recon scout sniper?
That sounds awesome. I would like to do it too, but...
No, like I don't know if... I was in the recruiter's office. Did I tell you that? I went to the recruiter's office in military because in like high school they bug you a lot or I don't know. I don't know if you ever got approached by recruiters. I tried
to enlist in the Army.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
What happened?
It was about 3 months after I'd shattered my wrist.
And so you didn't pass physical.
They wouldn't even let me sign up because I couldn't put enough weight on it to do a push-up to go to boot camp.
Yeah.
And
you told me that.
Nope, don't do it then. I was ready to go right then and there.
You told me that, yeah. Yeah, I wanted to, I don't know. I had this urge at one point in my life where I was like, you know what, I want to be part of the Marines. Because I had that young kid mentality. Like the Marines are the big badasses, first in, last out. But I wanted to be part of the snipers. So I wanted to be that elite group. And yeah, luckily that never happened. Because who knows where I'd be today.
We could still be snipers. We don't got it.
Let's do it.
Let's just be snipers.
Let's go apply.
Can
you do a push-up yet?
Yes, I can do lots of push-ups now. At least 2.
Oh, okay. You're going to make it.
I just got to lay there. Fat.
Go watch...
Nice fat, just hold the gun, looking down the sight the whole time. I have a water bottle here.
I think there's a lot more involved.
Punch a hole in the ground, lay my wiener in it so I can piss, not on myself.
Oh my God. Have you ever seen Surviving the Cut? It's a documentary series on, I don't know, Netflix or something. It goes through all the special forces, like the Army Special Forces, the Navy Special Forces, so the Navy SEALs, the Marine Special Forces, the Scout Snipers, and what they have to go through to be that group. It's pretty cool. Like I think
sniping
intense.
is fun. Like we should just
become snipers on our own.
No, just for fun. Like go in long distance, just to like see how far we can go and consistently like hit a target.
Absolutely. I have my 300 Win Mag. That thing is
when I sighted in
deadly accurate.
My little itty bitty gun.
Out.
Well,
your itty bitty gun.
Yeah, just my HMR.
Oh.
17 millimeter, .17 millimeter.
Have we gone shooting?
We haven't
shot that. We went and like rented some guns at Get Some Guns or whatever.
But with that one, we sighted it in. Like I have a sight that has like a 10 zoom on it. We were shooting at a nickel, and it was when we shot through the nickel, and then zoomed it in, and then shot through it again.
Wow! So it's dialed in. There's for how far out?
I can't remember, but I mean it was probably like 50 yards.
Yeah. I'll have to dial in the.
But
we should go. We should go. We'd have to go.
I want a bigger scope on it though, so to really reach out.
Have you ever shot a 50 cal like a BMG? Holy crap! That was the coolest thing I've ever done.
I've shot in a fully automatic AK though.
That's awesome too. I've never
crazy.
Fired a fully auto gun.
It was insane. Like you can't just go. It pulls up so hard. It's like
pushes you back.
You're sawing the mountain in half. You're just like, oh shit, you got to stop because those bullets are just gonna
go right up over.
It's so powerful.
You almost
you're leaning into it as hard as you can, and like aiming down to start because you can't shoot at a target with it. It's just.
You almost need a 3-shot burst to keep yourself controlled.
And we were shooting like a Yugoslavian AK or whatever.
That's cool.
We had like a 30 clip in it, but it was just shooting 5.56, and that thing was super fun and accurate. It was just like pop, 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 pop.
Aren't those illegal now? Didn't they like limit the magazines?
I think it was limited.
I don't know. There's tons of people that have more, but I'm saying like didn't they like make it illegal to
You
have
just had
the
to buy
banana
the stock
clips.
for it or something. We
Yeah.
didn't have the stock, but we had the 30 clip, so it
I
was really
have a
old,
big
long time ago, and it
on
was
my AR-15. I have the big banana clips, but I got it when it was legal to have the high capacity magazines, and now I think they outlawed it, which I guess I shouldn't be saying that I have it, right? I was supposed to throw it away. I don't know.
I mean,
I still have it. It's on display. It's just for display.
I don't know why one gun you can have a 30 round clip, and then this other one can have a 50 round barrel clip. Like, what's the difference?
No, I think they limited all of it. Like the max capacity rounds is like 16 now or something.
My pistol is 16 that I have at home.
Yeah, that's what mine has. The extended mag. I have the compact
Mine's
magazine.
not extended mag. That's the stock
The normal.
mag. It's just a 9, but 15 in the clip and 1 in the chamber.
Yeah, that's what I have. I have one that came with it that's 16, and then I have a shorty if you want to do conceal and carry, and it carries like 12, I think.
Well, I've only got about 100 rounds for the zombie apocalypse, so I got to make them count. A worst case scenario, use the sword as much as you can until you have to pull it out.
The sword's the way to go.
Save a bullet for myself if I'm bit, I guess.
When the ammunition shortage happened, do you remember that?
Yeah.
Or when they were banning ammunition or I don't know, something was going on. But there's this huge shortage and huge demand, and people are charging crazy amounts. That's when I stocked up big time on ammo.
I just didn't see the point. I was like, yeah, whatever. I mean, a big shortage on toilet paper too. Couldn't stock up on that. I bought a bidet.
That was
bidet.
A bidet.
A bidet. And,
those things are amazing, by the way.
Yeah, mine's been disconnected for a while, but whatever.
I love bidets. I need to get one. I don't.
My
have
brother
one here.
bought a gun, like in the mix of all of this shit too, and we couldn't get ammo to shoot with it.
Yeah.
It was like two different ones. It was 357 or I don't know the gun that takes two different ones. What's close to the 357?
The
like
308.
308.
That's small. 308 super small.
No, it's 357
357
and
Magnum.
and something else. I don't know, but it's decent.
Mine's 9mm. So
revolver, so it's a beast.
Yeah, those are big. Mine's 9mm, which everybody has 9mm.
Yeah, mine's a 9.
So that was hard.
When I bought my gun, I could have gotten the same price, 45, but we were getting it to just kind of like fun, and I mean,
yeah.
So we got
and that's
9 because the ammo was cheaper.
Yeah, cheaper, and talking to the same thing with me. I was like, oh, do I get the 45 or do I get the 9mm? And the person I was talking to at the gun store, they're like, well, what are you using it for? I was like, just to go shoot and have fun. They're like, do a 9 because 9mm is fun. 45 is gonna kick really hard, and like, it's not as fun.
People are gonna be like,
it's not as fun. So that's why I got the 9. But yeah, I have tons of 9mm ammo. I have tons of 223 for my AR-15.
Cool, we're coming over here. I've got all ammo combined. I might have like maybe 150, 200 rounds.
Whatever.
No, I probably have more than that actually.
Bring it because that's 200 zombies you can kill. Because you're gonna hit a headshot
that's a
every time. You've had
fine.
your practice.
Just make them count.
Yeah.
Just don't go crazy like cuckoo shooting into crowds. You just
aim,
headshot,
slow,
headshot,
just like Call of Duty.
Headshot.
I
suck at Call of Duty.
You're a headshot pro at Call of Duty. Yeah, don't shoot like Call of Duty. Otherwise, we're screwed.
We'll just loot for more ammo.
Loot? As soon as you kill a zombie, go pick up his ammo.
I need a ammo reloader, but I haven't looked into those.
Yeah, to make it quick to reload the magazines?
I think my mom might have one now because I think they bought Gem one, a nice one, once upon a time. I'm going to have to commandeer it.
Do it. I'm sure your mom doesn't need it.
She don't need it.
She doesn't need it for anything. Did Jim have a bunch of guns aside from the one or no?
He had a few.
Did he?
He had a really nice.
Did she get rid of them?
Pistol. I don't know. I don't think she did. I mean, she lives in Texas, and I think
everybody has their guns.
Everybody's got their guns.
Yeah, that's true.
I think she even. I don't know if she still has the one that like
he used.
But he had a really nice AR that I think is kind of similar to yours, and it was like decked out in attachments. I think he had. I know they had a shotgun as well. Had like tactical grip and everything. Yeah. I don't know what else they had. I know my mom's got her gun, and she has one. I know
she has a gun.
She's got I think it's a 45.
Okay. Oh,
But I mean, she's shot it enough, and she's comfortable. She's
good.
got a holster. She always takes it with her when she go into to Albuquerque because it's a piece of shit. But it's zoomed in. Like she just flicks on the laser. She don't even have to aim.
Yeah, that scares them enough.
Well, I mean,
that'll just tell you exactly where it's going.
Yeah, you don't have to aim. You're like, there it is, the dot, pow.
Yeah. I was told that if I wanted it for protection, get a 45 because 45 is going to go in and blow out the backside. Basically, you shoot them once and they're not getting back up. I feel like
nowadays you can get any ammo that'll do that. Like you could probably get the hollow with points. 9s that will like hollow points. They go in and they just spider out.
Yep.
I mean, it might not come out the back, but
that's what hollow points are for.
It's probably better that it would come out the back.
I think hollow points. That's what they're used for. They're a lot more deadly. But yeah, the guy told me, he's like, yeah, you shoot somebody with a 9mm, it's just going to go straight through them, so they're more likely to be fine.
Yeah.
So talking about all this gun stuff.
Well, you already talked about the no hair, don't care, which is kind of a really shitty situation.
Topic. And you know what? Somebody pointed out to me the other day that our no hair, don't care tends to be really sad, depressing, or controversial topics. Can we talk about something happy in the next one?
The next one.
Okay.
I mean, the point is to ruffle feathers and gives you guys something to talk about and comment.
That's true. Oh, and I talked to them too. I was like, we go off of current events or what's trending.
What's going on.
And the sad part is
there's not very many happy things going on.
Well, there are, but with media,
you only
happy
see the
doesn't
bad.
Sell. Yeah. Happy doesn't sell. Everybody talks about the bad.
I will say something happy on the next one.
Okay. Our next no hair, don't care will be happy.
Both of us come up with something happy.
We got to look up something that's
I saw a rainbow.
Cute and happy. No, something happy and cute in the news or something that everybody knows about that's a world event or national event, but it's got to be happy.
All right.
This will be the last sad one, and then we'll do a happy one, and then we'll go back to sad.
Okay.
Our no hair, don't care topic of the day is, of course, what is big on the news, the shooting in Buffalo. What are your thoughts on that? Did you see that video?
I did, unfortunately, see it, and I cannot unsee it.
Yeah, it is gruesome. This motherfucker live streamed his shooting rampage through the...
It made you gasp in your stomach. It just was like, if it didn't, if you saw it and you didn't feel like, kind of a slight sickness, there's something wrong with you.
Then you might be sick yourself. Yeah, when I first saw the video, I didn't realize it was the Buffalo shooting video. It literally reminded me of a video game. Like right when he first pulled up and then shot and that person tipped over, I was like, what is this gruesome game? And then I'm like, oh my God, this is the shooting. What is it? A Tops Marketplace in Buffalo or East Buffalo or something like that?
It was a Tops, I believe.
Yeah. What was the guy's name? This 18-year, he was 18, wasn't he? Yeah. He was 18.
Tops Friendly Market Store.
Yeah.
In Kingston's neighborhood.
It's like a predominantly side of the city. Low income, predominantly African American area, right? So this was absolutely racially geared.
11 of the victims were black.
And I'm assuming the other, what were there, 13 victims, like 11 died and then 13, there's 2 injured or something, right? 11
10 people
dead.
Were killed, 3 others were injured.
Okay.
11 of them were black.
And then I'm sure the other 2 were of
he live streamed the
culture.
Attack on Twitter, or on Twitch.
Live streamed on Twitch?
Yep, the shooter live streamed the attack on Twitch.
That is so insane to me.
I mean, even at the end, the first time I saw it, and then the last part I saw was the cashier behind the register go, no, and he said, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I was like, my first thing was like, what? Was he in on it or what?
Right.
And I didn't realize that it was race-driven or whatever.
Caucasian male behind the counter, the teller, or the cashier. Yeah. Came around the corner and he, oh, sorry.
Because he was screaming. Like,
you look at on his rifle in that video, you see the number 14 on the top, which is a white supremacist. It's known by 14 words. It's like this sentence that talks about keeping the white. I don't know. It's a white supremacist thing. So 14 was on there. He had the N-word at the very tip of the barrel. He had like, here's your reparations on the stock. He had
ridiculous.
tons of like racial stuff written all over his gun.
Who's pushing this like racist brainwashing on like kids?
These white supremacists. But yeah, like how do you get to the younger
I mean,
kids?
what is the
like,
point? Like, I don't understand what the point of killing 10 fucking people. Like, what? It just makes you some kind of hero in their eyes, or what? Like,
yeah, well, so
now you can go to jail and spend the whole rest of your life, and everyone that cares about you, which is probably a bunch of stupid redneck white supremacy
well, these
people.
white supremacists, he's going to be a celebrity to them, which is sad.
It's sad.
But yeah, he wrote, it's like 180-page manifesto, that like talked about all of his intentions and what he's going to do and everything. And it's just absolutely,
It's sad.
it is. It's sad. It's super sad. And just, yeah, like you said, you cannot unsee that video. That was,
And
that's
I
terrible.
I don't know all the details as far as him like posting, say I'm going right now, or here I go, or when.
Yeah,
but,
he had like
who watched that and recorded, or I mean, couldn't even stop somehow? Who didn't say something? All those people need to be questioned.
yeah, like they're
We just need a torture chamber where instead of giving them life and you're praised, you go in a room and somebody goes in there and just tortures you every day for the next 30 years.
Absolutely.
Like, here you go. This is what you wanted now, you piece of shit.
Yeah, I talked to one of my friends.
Give me the job. I'll torture pieces of shit.
I talked to one of my friends about it, and like, this sucks because it's like, oh, he'll just live in a jail cell and be fed every day and whatever. There needs to be like a torture system like that, but
It's too easy to just go to jail.
Yeah, I feel like there needs to be a torture for people like that, for like crimes like that, and have like medical staff on board to where it's like they're keeping you alive.
Here's some adrenaline.
So you feel everything during this entire process. And that would, I feel like having that punishment would deter a lot of these
Hell yeah. Like,
scumbag.
instead of you going into a jail with all of your white supremacist friend, you go into a cell that you never even see another human being except the person that's torturing you.
Yeah, and you feel everything. And they're keeping you alive through all of it.
Yep.
I think that
It'll
would
be
stop
like the
a lot
movie
of people.
Little Nicky when Hitler gets the pineapple shoved up his ass. Ready for your torture? And nope, turn it around, you stupid. It's not going that way. It's going stem first. Like,
Ugh. Yeah, no, it's sad because I think he wrote a lot of the other white supremacists' names in there that have killed a lot of people that he like idolized and everything. It's like, yeah, he's going to become a celebrity to these white supremacists, and it's disgusting.
it is. Makes me sad.
Super sad.
Even just being white. I mean, I'm not racist at all, but it makes me ashamed to be white.
Absolutely. And it's, I was listening to Bert Kreischer, and I think it was just Bert and their guest. I think Tom was gone. But they're talking about race and racism. I think this was before the shooting, though, so they didn't reference that at all. But they're talking about being white and like being around African Americans or people of color or anything like that. And they're like, you kind of want to talk to them and prove to them, it's like, hey, I am not like these other psychos or these piece of shit people.
But just bring
you want to like let them know,
up.
but the right thing to do is to just ignore them, because
I'm not psycho.
yeah, but like,
okay, he's psycho.
The right thing to do is to ignore them, because if there's a white guy at the table next to you, you just ignore them, right? But when there's a black guy, you're like, oh, I want to make sure he knows that I'm not one of those sick, disgusting people. So you like say something to them, but then you look like the psycho still. It's like, man, it's weird. I don't know.
You have to both be like-minded and open to just not even care, and it shouldn't ever really have to be brought up.
But it's just
sad that
it has to, because of all these white supremacists that are making it. Yeah, like it's a blanket of shame. That's like, man, I'm not that type of person, but I am a white Caucasian male. Like, I'm a Caucasian male.
What happened? I just don't understand where. Maybe it's just the way they're brought. Like, how do you not feel like immense guilt for just somebody who works their whole life to get where they're at, and then somebody can just come by because of your color and kill you.
Just
and
take
like
it away.
all of that hard work and that everything in that person's life is just gone.
Well, it's just
a memory, a sad memory of what they were. Because
and it's getting worse too. In his manifesto, it said that it talks about how you need to arm yourself, how you can protect yourself. He was full military armor, like he had armor on, he had a helmet on. The off-duty cop actually shot him, and the armor protected him. Yeah. So he shot and killed the off-duty cop, and it's like, man, it's getting worse.
Makes me want to, unfortunately, like go and get myself a concealed weapon, but I don't want to have to carry a weapon around with me all the time.
Always thinking about, man, when is it going to happen? When is it going to happen?
It's great to say, oh, I want it just in case something like that happens. Hopefully you can just say, stop it with one bullet.
Yeah.
But then you make yourself a target on top of that too. Exactly. And now you have to fight for your life. But you're fighting for your life anyway.
Right. Well, and if you have like adrenaline, how you can't focus to shoot straight. Like, are you going to hit somebody else?
Pow, 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 and you hit some little kid on the other side somewhere.
Yeah.
And now you have to live with that. Like, I tried to make it better instead.
Instead, you made it worse.
And now you have that guilt on you.
Yeah. A long time ago, I talked to my dad about something like a mass shooting that occurred. And they're talking about, oh, everybody needs to be armed to prevent this from happening. And they did a study on it where they put a bunch of people in a classroom. Did you see that study? They put a bunch of people in a classroom, and they knew, so they gave, I think it was like 3 people a gun, okay? One had 0 training. One was like moderate. He's gone to the range, kind of like us, where we've shot a gun for fun. And then the third guy was fully trained, gun safety, everything. And they said, okay, at some point during the day, there will be an active shooter, and let's see how it goes. And that's the other thing, like they know it's happening, so they're already prepared. So that's an advantage already that you won't have in real life. The guy that was not trained at all ended up shooting. It was like 4 or 5 other people to try to shoot the gunner, or the gunman. The guy that was moderately trained, same thing. I think that about 5 people killed 5 innocent people trying to shoot the person that was in there. And then the trained guy even shot like 2. I think it was 2 other people. So it's like, Jesus. And they all knew it was going to happen, and they still had casualties that shouldn't have happened. It's like, if you give everybody a gun, it's going to be it'd be even worse, even maybe. I don't know, but that's the problem. You look at Trolley Square. You remember that shooting?
And it was an undercover cop,
an off-duty cop that stopped him. So it's like it can be good, but man, if you give everybody a gun,
wrong people
are going to get shot.
Yep. So, I would like to say that I could, but I've never been in a situation where you don't know.
Yeah. And I feel like with a handgun,
but if I did, I'd rather have one than not.
Yeah.
If I were in like the trolley shooting.
Well, nowadays, yeah, for sure.
Like even like 3 weeks ago or so, at my daughter's school, somebody had a gun. She just waved it around because they were going to fight, because kids are stupid and parents don't teach their kids anything these days.
It's like scary. A Hunter High School shooting. 14-year-old boy killed 2 people with a gun.
Not cool, people. Teach your kids gun safety and lock them up, or teach them the difference between right and wrong, because I got family and kids out there, and I don't want your stupid kids shooting my kids or you shooting my kids. Pay attention. Not cool.
Not cool.
If I have a gun, I'll take a bullet for my kids for sure. But if I have the chance to stop you, I definitely will.
Like putting yourself in that situation without a gun too. What do you do?
Run
Charge
for
him?
Safety to get your loved ones out of the way. But
yeah, I mean, I guess if you can run.
If not, find a rock, or you're a pitcher, get a baseball, and we both fucking throw a ball at him as hard as we can. Fastball, go, boom, boom.
Yeah, it's sad. Like watching that video. because you hear, some of those people that heard the shots were just on the ground, just trying to take cover, and you just walk through and shot them while they're on the ground.
Not cool.
Disgusting. Whoa!
That's a good idea, though. I feel like torturing, and you're saying that you never get to see another human being, but we're not going to kill you.
No, keep them alive.
You deserve to be tortured.
Feel every bit of pain that
and to tell me that the government doesn't have enough fucking money is bullshit. As much money as they spend on prisons, I mean, the ones that have life in prison, serve whatever, fucking execute them, get them out of there.
Yeah.
Pieces of shit. You set up a torture, I guarantee there's going to be less people committing crimes.
Yeah.
Or there'll be murder-suicides, which that would suck too, but...
Oh, that's true, because they won't want to get put through that.
But
yeah, because now they just get idolized. They're a celebrity in prison. Yeah, I don't know. There would be, a lot less people doing it because they'd look at their punishment like, oh, I have to get tortured. So all the cowards, which most of them are fucking cowards, they wouldn't do it.
I agree.
I
think it would, if I had to put my shoes and be a piece of shit, I wouldn't want to be tortured for the rest of my life. Ripping off your fingernails. Give me the job. I'll torture pieces of shit. And not feel any remorse.
No, because
I would tell them what they did every day to make them just guilty as fucking can be, and show them family members that have suffered everything, and then I would start the torture.
It's like what was that show with Gerard Butler and Jamie Foxx? He did that.
Yep, he put a mirror on the wall and pumped him with adrenaline so he wouldn't pass out as he chopped off his legs and cut him up.
So yeah,
that was awesome. That's a good movie.
Is that justice?
Yeah,
that's justice. What did he do? Didn't he kill his wife or daughter or something?
Something it was like something
that. Something bad.
Wife, daughter, something like that.
I don't know. It's like the case in Texas where, what did the guy do? Raped and killed his daughter. So the dad beat the guy to death, and they acquitted him. They're like, justice, you're free to go.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It sucks that he even had to do that because he's still missing family member, but yeah.
I don't know.
That's sad.
It is sad.
There was one a while back where I guess, I don't even remember the details, but it makes me remember of it. And I could imagine myself doing it too, but I guess they were transporting a prisoner, and I guess he did something like raped, I don't know, the kid or something.
Yeah.
And they were going through the airport, and he waited at the phone booth or something for him to come by. And
that's an old one.
Turned around and shot him.
Yep.
He fucking deserved it.
Yep. Absolutely.
And hopefully that guy got off easy, hopefully.
Who knows?
Who knows?
What's sad is the the justice system is
flawed.
It's so flawed. You get my family's gone through it. They went through a lawsuit for 5 years, and we found out that the dirtier lawyer you have, the more likely you're going to win, which is sad.
Lawyers suck, man. Even speaking of lawyer, even with my divorce, when I feel like he was expensive. I mean, I don't know how much lawyers are. For me, I didn't make a lot of money, and I paid him something like $6,000. And there one day he was supposed to be at court, he didn't even show up, and I was like, "What is going on?" He showed up like an hour late. He got when he was talking about me, he got a bunch of facts completely wrong, and I'm just like, "Oh Jesus!" And luckily the court was just like, "We want you to have what I initially wanted," but
right.
It was just like, what did I fucking pay this guy all this money for? The piece of shit.
Yeah. That's it, and that's what we realized when we went through it, is the lawyers get all the money. And it's sad because whatever side wants to fight it because they're selfish or they want the other person to hurt, they're the reason that the lawyer's getting everything. And it's like, you could have just settled and not wasted all that money, but whatever. Anyway. Lawyers suck.
Yeah, you know what?
Just the whole justice system sucks.
Another thing to help with criminals, We need some like iRobot action where there's like robots everywhere. Tesla start developing your
Hey,
robots.
yeah, there you go.
You can have them posted outside a store, and there's some kind of shooting, and like a robot can rush in and take a couple bullets to disarm somebody.
Yeah. They just need it stationed
every store.
One stationed everywhere, yeah. Where's that technology? I'm sure it's getting close, or it's there.
We got to do something because it's
government uses it for military instead of
COVID population control. It's not fast enough.
All the computer chips are on back order from COVID. So I don't know. What is there's a trailer that I saw that I think would be interesting if we ever got to this technology. I didn't watch the movie, but the trailer intrigued me. They could scan your eyes and it shows what you saw in a murder or to like show if you were guilty or innocent.
Yeah, and it predicted the future, or
no, I think it just saw like, oh, did you kill your husband or whatever, and they'll just scan your eyes and it shows the image of what they saw. So it shows her like shooting the husband or something. And then there was like, but with that comes the black market side of, oh, here, I will give you a different memory, like hack your memory and program it. So there's that side of it, but like
there's always going to be some sketchy shit somewhere.
Yeah, there's always going to be the dark side of everything.
Where there's bad shit happening, there's somebody there to make $1 from it.
Yeah. Sad.
Anyways, no hair, don't care. Shitty thing. It's pretty shitty.
Last sad, depressing topic. Now we'll do a happy one to break it up.
And if zombies are in play, I don't know. You're fucked.
No, we're gonna survive.
I'm gonna survive.
You are. You are?
Yeah.
What if you're ground zero where it happens, you're one of the first zombies? Are you gonna be like the leader zombie then?
I'm not gonna be a zombie.
No?
I feel like I could take on a zombie with my hands. Even.
You're immune to the zombie virus?
Rip this off, start stabbing in the head. Choo, 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 choo.
Stab them with their own arm?
Yeah, break off a bone and eyeball stab.
What was the on The Walking Dead, that the African American like girl that was the badass that had like the two pet samurai zombies?
Yeah, she like ripped off their bottom jaw so they couldn't bite you, and then like they made them pack mules to carry all of her shit. She's on chains. Like, come on.
You're gonna do that, huh?
Yeah, sounds good.
That's pretty gangster.
You don't gotta feed them or water them. Stand up, zombie.
It's not a plant. Walk. You don't have to be a green thumb. All right, should we call it?
Let's call it.
How long have we gone?
Hopefully this one was worth listening to. I hope there's lots of listeners.
I think it's fun.
Interesting.
We jumped around different things.
I did not like... I didn't like... I don't know. It was kind of... made me a little angry, the no hair, don't care topic.
Oh, yeah.
It's bullshit.
It's infuriating. It just makes you want to take justice in your own hands and like go visit this 18-year-old piece of shit kid.
Yeah.
And then his family or whatever. Like, where does he get all this influence? Like, where does this come from? This generation is supposed to be the woke generation,
somebody
right?
Somebody needs to be accountable. He should be accountable as well. But everybody listens. Let's start a petition about letting me torture pieces of shit in prison, okay?
Employ Chris. Start
a position. Government can figure something out. Come on.
A petition?
I'm sure there's going to be people that don't like it. And then there's going to be people that do like it.
Yeah.
They can
torture the people that are against your petition?
It's my way or the highway.
All right. Thanks, Chris. All right.
Sorry we're late.
Yeah.
It's coming.
We missed last Sunday. That's okay. I'm posting it now.
Good.
We have more topics that we're going to talk about, and we're going to record ahead so we can post
email
consistently.
The one Chinwag at Gmail.
And the number one Chinwag at Gmail. Give us some topics. Give us something to talk about.
Just comment. I don't even know if it's working. Somebody just say hi, and I'll respond.
Yeah, you can comment on the YouTube page because we post it there. You can go to our Instagram. You can go to our TikTok. Just send us a DM or something. Whatever. Give us some topics. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for listening to our Chinwag, or us rambling on.
Number 10. 10 episodes.
Yeah. We're almost to our goal of 200 for the season 1.